Thanks very much, Tim, and hello, everybody. My name is Sachin Goklani, Chief Commercial Officer of PayGroup, and it's my delight to present PayGroup to you today. So what are we going to step through today? The highlights of PayGroup is who we are, and we're a leading provider of payroll and human capital management solutions. Why do clients trust us, and what makes us one of the world's best in that space? Who are our clients and why do they support us? And why is our solution and service so sticky? With that client base, how do we underpin our growth and our strong organic growth? And what is our potential as we look to the medium and long-term future of the group? And then we'll move into what actually underpins that growth, the very strong operating metrics that drive record financial performance that we've seen in the last few months for PayGroup. And as we are looking to exit our FY21, we are a March year-end company, so we've only got about 26 days left in our financial year. What is it and what is the inflection point that PayGroup stands at today, which makes an investment opportunity for investors very, very rewarding? Next slide, please. So who is PayGroup? As I mentioned, we're a leading provider of payroll and human capital management solutions. So what do? We deliver mission-critical payroll solutions. And when we say customizable, what that means is every customer has a different pain point in their HR division, whether it's a payroll issue in a particular country or that their current platform for onboarding or timesheeting is not working for them. We provide that payroll solution and we provide the scalable hire to retire suite of onboarding, timesheeting, all those modules that you hear about in a single view, as Tim mentioned earlier. So what is the growth of PayGroup? We currently process over 5 million pay slips and transactions on an annualized basis. And that's through our mission critical payroll services across over 40 countries, across over 1,000 customers. We do it weekly, fortnightly, monthly. And each of those pay slips and transactions are revenue generating events. We have a very scalable software platform, which provides the whole hire to retire suite. And what that really means is you have the journey from where you onboard your employee or your contractor, because we cover both the corporate and the contractor market. You onboard them, you take them through the journey of not just their timesheeting, their salary information, their billing details, but you have modules like performance management, talent management, and then it's up to the retiring of it that the employee, being a corporate or a contractor, stays within the PayGroup platform. What makes our solution really great in payroll? Well, we have deep expertise in over 40 countries of regulatory compliance. We make sure that we do payroll fully compliant for all our customers and their employees in every single country on time, every week, fortnight, and month. You've heard about all the non-compliance issues in the world, and we do that not only sitting in our great offices in 12 countries, but of course, in the last few months, we've all done it remotely, and we've done it with 100% quality. We have a great customer base, and we're going to come to that shortly. And very great recognition for us is being recognized by a leading industry like Gartner in the market guide for multi-country payroll solutions. Next slide, please. So our trusted payroll solution, and I'll explain that earlier, makes it very sticky because whether we're offering a customer a one country or a multi-country solution, we do it with taking away their regulatory burden, and that mitigates their reputational risk because we have the deep expertise. We streamline reporting. So if you are a 16 country solution, you'll get one report with all your workforce. And the report will at the bottom say you're fully compliant, you're lodged, you're paid. We integrate with our clients' infrastructure. So we integrate with various ERP platforms. We integrate with a customer's internal human capital management platform. So we are very, very deeply ingrained with them, which makes us more sticky. And our rapid growth drives really what shows how we've grown the business. 3 years ago, we were doing 400,000 annualized payslips and transactions. Today, it's 14 multiple of that, 5.4 million, and growth even during COVID. Next slide, please. So who is our customer base? Well, it's great enterprises, and we've shown them by category, but some of the key ones to point out are Westpac Bank, Appen, which is the darling of the ASX. And in the contractor space, we've got Michael Page and Hudson. We cover the healthcare sector, construction sector. We even do state governments in Victoria. But the key here is we are really industry agnostic. And we have customers all across Asia Pacific, as well as Australia. And like I mentioned earlier, we offer a single country or a multi-country solution using our one unique platform. Next slide, please. So what underpins our strong growth potential? We have a core payroll solution, which is the compliant regulatory solution across 41 countries. And then under that, we have all these great hire to retire modules, which are opportunities for us to cross-sell and upsell to make more revenue for PayGroup, to provide more services to our customers who need them. And it's a win-win, which creates more shareholder value. So we cross-sell a lot of our HCM modules across our customer base. And an example is shown there, which is we might bring a customer onto one platform to start with. We'll then bring on more complementary modules like onboarding and timesheeting. And then we really get into that automation and make the customer and ourselves more efficient as we optimize our service delivery. Next slide, please. So what have we achieved over the last few months? We've had record financial performance. We have had record sales, and we've provided a comparison half year to half year. Remembering we're a March year end, our half year is April to September. So last year, April to September, we had 93% more sales than we did in the prior comparative period. That directly correlates with 100% growth in revenue, which also directly correlates to us achieving a maiden positive EBITDA. So we not only drive record sales, it has a direct and positive relationship with our revenue and our profits. And a further update to you is our strong sales momentum has continued till the end of December. So the 3 quarters that we've been through this year, we've sold $8.2 million worth of contracts, where in FY20, the whole year, we sold 5.5 million. So we've already had great performance. We've signed 115 new enterprise customers, and quite a lot of them are in Australia. So the employment metrics in Australia are not just the recovery from COVID that we're seeing in our timesheets and how much contractors are paid, but we're also seeing it in new clients onboarding through digitization. Next slide, please. Our revenue and financial growth is underpinned by great operating metrics. Our 2-year CAGR on annual recurring revenue is 56% and growing. We're very proud of our statistic. What underpins that is we have grown our customer base by 3x since listing 3 years ago. We've grown our user base by 12x since listing 3 years ago. And having minimum 3-year contracts, which are automated renewals, and having 95% customer retention rate makes us a very sticky, very predictable business for the investor community to understand. Next slide, please. What are we looking at in the future? We're going to continue to grow our core payroll solution, whether that's expanding geographies and bringing more and more enterprise clients on. We're going to continue to unlock that embedded value in our existing customer base through offering more geographical solutions, as well as more human capital management solutions and modules. We'll leverage what we really are proud of in our global partner program. We partner with the world's finest entities in US, Europe, who use PayGroup's infrastructure across 41 countries to deliver for their customers a regulatory compliant payroll service, as well as human capital modules. We have gone into payments, and we do payments in 41 countries, not just domestic payments, but we assist companies with their cross-border payroll transactions through partnerships. And we've expanded payments by adding more monetization activities, and we're introducing on-demand pay, which allows employees to take their pay on demand based on how many days they worked in a week, fortnight, or month. So please watch out for those releases as we go through our proof of concept. And at the end, we automate our core solutions to provide that efficiency to the customer and to us. Last slide, please. And I'd like to finish here by saying that our CEO and founder, who is the largest shareholder at just under 27%, really believes and drives passionately this business, where it is at an inflection point of high growth, looking at long-term growth with new clients, cross-selling with existing clients, and focused on long-term shareholder value creation. Thanks, Tim. I'll take some questions now.
Thanks, Sachin. Acquisitions have been a large part of the PayGroup strategy. For example, your recent acquisition with Astute. Can you talk about the benefits you get from acquisitions and what opportunities you see for further consolidation in the industry?
So our acquisition strategy is really to listen to our customer by saying, before Astute acquisition, we only serviced the corporate market, and the whole addressable market of contractor was missing from our service offering. So we acquired Astute, and now we have a much bigger addressable market globally. And the most recent acquisition has again been listening to our customers and our shareholders by saying, let's get more compliant and let's get a larger base in Australia. So we acquired Peril HQ in Sydney. So our acquisition strategy is really about providing more modules, more services, more geographies, as well as providing our investors with accretive acquisitions, which increase shareholder value. And we're going to continue to look at opportunities, Tim.
And where are those growth markets? You're active in Asia, obviously. Where is the particular growth coming from?
So interestingly, we get acquisition opportunities every week, 2 or 3, because PayGroup is so uniquely positioned with our 41 country offering that a single provider in Indonesia will come and tell us, well, we want to get on the growth path. We want to get off the small laneway and get onto the super highway with you guys. We'll do a share swap. We want access to your customer base, because if you look at our customer base, we may be servicing those customers only in certain countries, and those single or 2 country solution providers who have a great local presence, have a great new offering, can bring a lot already to the existing customer base of PayGroup. So Asia Pacific, Australia, Middle East, great opportunities, Tim.
And can you talk a little bit in terms of how you differ from your competitors? Is it a net cost sort of argument or a capabilities focus for acquiring new customers and beating competitors?
Funnily enough, Tim, it really doesn't become a cost play for our customers when we look at competing with the likes of our competition, like maybe Ceridian, which has just bought a Sender or a Boardroom. It really is about the service offering at a single view of your entire workforce. And many companies and competitors have a 2-3 country solution. They don't have a 41 country solution. And our global partner program underpins that. These are companies who are very, very large organizations in US, UK, and Europe who don't have infrastructure in Asia Pacific. PayGroup comes in and provides that infrastructure. So it takes the discussion on cost away, and the discussion turns to how can you give me the reporting and the compliance that I'm looking for probably my biggest cost base in the company, which is my workers. So that's the real value we bring to a customer.